G'day and welcome to Never Turn Back. I'm Jay and I've recently sold nearly everything I've ever owned except for my ute, bike and my trailer because I've finally accepted what I've always felt deep down. The grind just isn't for me. Adventure's calling and I'm answering with everything I've got. This journey is about freedom, simplicity and discovering what life looks like when you stop following the script. Now let's hit the road. There's no turning back now. In this episode, I leave Derby on the final day of the trip and head towards Devonport to catch the Spirit of Tasmania. The rolling hills of Lavina, northern Tassie. Deadline to meet, the journey stays interesting as the GoPro continues to give me trouble right to the very end. That camera definitely needs a watery send-off. Morning from Derby. It's Friday. It's time to ride back to the boat. It's probably about getting on to 9 o'clock, I suppose. It was a good night. Had a few beers and then a few more. Met some cool people and had a good night's sleep and had that chicken palmy again this morning. So I'm going to get my stuff together, take the keys back. I'm going to get the drone up and fly it up the main drag of Derby just to give you a look at that. It's a pretty nice little town. So yeah, the last day. It's probably, I'm going to cut off a couple of sections because I'm just not going to make it back in time soon. But I'll talk to you later. Derby started as a riverside tin mining outpost in the 1800s, but the very small town made its mark on the mountain bike world stage when Event Management Solutions Australia first brought the Enduro World Series to the trails in 2017. Derby won the EWS Trail of the Year and Australian Event Awards state winner and the best regional event in 2017 in its debut year. Day 8, the last day of the trip, begins in Derby, heading west towards Devonport to catch the Spirit of Tasmania. To stay on track, I'll skip the detour to Ben Lomond and make a direct run for the Ferry. Alrighty, leaving Derby, it's 12.5 degrees. That's about 10 past 9. It's a beautiful crisp morning. All showered up, shaped up, ready to go. Back on the boat. I got my seasick tablets What do we got? 20.205. Wow. That's a record.
Riding through this section, I started thinking back on the past 8 days. Tassie's been so beautiful. Every day brought something new, from the wild coastlines to the quiet forests. It hit me that this was the last day of the trip, and that made me feel a bit sad, but I know I'm going to be back. I didn't want it to end. It's been an incredible experience, and I won't ever forget it.
Nearly back up the pink line. River. And we just come through Bangor. Day 8. Camera troubles continue. I've tried to stay calm. Yet, but the day's not over. This is 4th time this morning. It's only about 12 o'clock. Been riding for about 3 hours and it's failed 4 times already. So I think a good way to end it would be to throw it off the back of the Spirit of Tasmania into Bass Strait. This is Beauty Point. I thought I'd give a bit of an overview of the trip before I get back into suburbia. It's the last day and I'm probably only about 40 k's out of Devonport, so this will be the last bit of scrub before heading back into the city there and onto the boat. So it's been an awesome trip. I've done, when I get back to the boat it'll be around 2,500 k's I've done in 8 days. A lot of it was dirt, a lot of it was bitumen, but the bitumen sections were awesome anyway. So it's just been a great ride. Tassie's a top place. If you haven't ever been here, especially riding it, do it. Cost me $610 for me, the bike, sleeping in a recliner to do this trip, plus I don't know, $300 in fuel, and it's pretty, like, for around about a bit over $1,000 you can do it. Highlights, hard to pick highlights. I really like Cockle Creek. That was awesome down there. Everything's just pristine, quiet. There was people camping there, but everything was just quiet and still. You close your eyes and you can just, all you hear is nature. It was great. Crazy animals, just tame, coming up to you. Geez. The west coast, Arthur River, all up there the first couple of days down that side, and all that section there. The climate sort of changed when I got down, started heading across the southern end of Tassie, and then started to come up the east coast. It was just like a line had been drawn down the guts. The west coast was overcasty and colder and wilder, and then the east coast straight away pretty much just started warming up and blue skies and sunshine for the last 3 days or so. So Derby was another good one last night. If you haven't been to Derby before, check that out. The Dorset Motel, father and son team, thanks for your hospitality last night, and had a good chat with you. It's really good. Bruny Island was awesome. Down there, camped there one night. Really picturesque, Bruny, especially along the western side of the island there. What else? Just a couple of those moments where you start getting off the trail and the track starts closing in and starts getting a bit wild, and it really makes you think, keep you on your game and what you're doing. You don't want to stuff up in some of those areas. It'll just cause problems, and so that's a good feeling when it's just you and your bike, and you got to get through it safely and get back to the boat. You want a successful trip, successful holiday. The bike's run beautiful. I did a oil change in Hobart around about the 1500k mark. I just out in the car park is super cheap. Went in there and got some oil in one of those resealable bags and dropped the oil into the bag, and then poured it back into the 1 litre bottles, and give it to the lady there, and she got rid of it for me. So there's only about 3 drops on the bitumen out the front, so I done well there. Yeah, I've just been spraying lube on the chain pretty much. That's been the maintenance on the bike. The air filter I haven't looked at, because I haven't done any crazy dusty sort of shit, and I know it'll be fine. It's just full greased up right around the outside, and it's always fine. There's never any dust in the airbox on this thing. So I'll maintenance all that when I get back up to my auntie and uncle's place up near Bendigo there. I'll go over the whole bike and get it all ready for the Vic High Country trip that's coming up. So I'm looking forward to that. It's Friday now, so Monday I'll be leaving Jemison, and the start of the Vic High Country trip will start in that video series. So I'm there for 7 days. So yeah, if you've watched all these vids, good on you. Appreciate it. Hope you liked them. Hope they've been interesting and shown you a bit around Tassie to use as a reference for your holiday sometimes. So I'm going to, it's nice sitting here in the sun. It's probably only about 1:30 or something, and I don't need to be back at the boat by say around 4. I want to get back there, so I'm just going to chill out here and just enjoy the last of the Tassie bush for a bit. So I'll talk to you soon.